I got this feeling inside my brains. It goes electric wavy when I make them A's. All through 4th grade, all through my school, we're flying up no ceiling when we're in our zone. I've got that sunshine in my pocket, looking forward to a good day. I feel I can do everything when I try. I can't stop myself from learning, moving up academically. Room unlock the way we rock it, so don't stop.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to today's part 2 lesson of points, lines, rays, and angles. Remember, today's topic is on geometry, and that's what we're going to be learning in the next couple weeks, okay? So we're just going to be going over some important vocabulary that you should have in your notebook, okay? Let's get started, shall we? Alright, the first one is point, okay? Let me see if I can, there we go, drawing, excellent. Okay, point, that is the first one. Remember, when we do a point, it's just this spot, it's exactly where it's at. It's exactly where it's at, okay? That's it, that's all it is, that's all what a point is. When you go from, let's say, my classroom to the cafeteria, my classroom is one point, the cafeteria is the other point. From one spot to the other spot, one location to the other location. Got it? Got it? Good. All right, next one. Line. Okay, remember line. Remember, a line is a straight path of points that continues without an end in both directions, okay? So it goes on forever, goes on forever. But I can't draw something that goes on forever, so that's why we draw arrows. And arrows means that they're going to continue on forever, unless there's a stopping point. Now, if there's a stopping point, then that's going to be called something else. Next we have is a ray. Remember, a ray is kind of like a line segment and a line together, okay? So we have an end point, we have a stopping point in one spot, and then it continues on forever in the other direction, okay? That's what a ray is. Make sure you're copying this down in your notebooks if I didn't tell you in the beginning. I'm sorry, but you should know that by now. Okay, it's 2021, not 2020. Let's get started. All right, line segments. Okay, we have line segments. Ooh, I'm just thinking about an activity. Ooh, okay. I have a nice activity. Okay. So a line segment. A line segment is part of a line between two endpoints, okay? What does that mean? That means that we have a point, a line, then a point, and the other. It stops. A to B, okay? A to B. Okay, my classroom to the cafeteria is the cafeteria to my classroom, okay? That's what that means. Next is we have an angle. Remember, an angle is when we have two rays come together and they touch. Here is a ray, here is a ray, and it forms an angle. They share the end point. Okay, who remembers what this is called, class? Yes, vertex. Good job, especially because it's the next vocabulary word. Vertex, that's the point where the two rays touch. Okay. Next up, we have is the four types of angles, in which we have is a right angle, which is going to be 90 degrees. Okay, it's exactly 90 degrees, and it forms a square in the corner or an L. Okay, so you're always, sometimes, most of the time, going to see the L or the little square right here. Okay. Next up, we have is an acute angle. Okay, so here we have a small angle. So remember, it could be anywhere from 1 to 89 degrees, because that's less than 90 degrees. That's all I want, less than 90 degrees. So anywhere between 1 and 89. Okay, so it's going to be small. Next up, we have the big one, which is an obtuse angle. Okay, and this is the big one. So this is more than 90 degrees, okay? more. So it's got to be more than 90, so it's 91, or up until 189, okay? The reason why we don't go to past, 179, 179. The reason why we don't pass 179 is because if it's exactly 180, that is called a straight angle. Or what's another word for this? What looks just like this? What looks just like that? A line, exactly. So a line and a straight angle are basically the same thing because it's exactly 180 degrees, okay? Alright, funny ways to memorize this, okay? You should never argue with the 90 degree. Why? Because they're always right. Am I right? Okay, next one. Why was a little angle? Why was a little angle blushing? Blushing means that you're like, stop, don't, and you get all red and flustered. You get like, no, stop, continue. Okay, why was a little angle blushing? Because everyone kept calling it acute, because they were cute. So a little angle is cute, an acute angle. Get it? Why did the obtuse angle take off its jacket? Why did it take off the jacket? Because it was over 90 degrees. Put up, boom, okay? Just like temperature, when it's more than 9 degrees, it's hot. You'll want to take off your jacket. Just like if it's more than 90 degrees, that's an obtuse angle. Oh my goodness gracious, too much. Okay. Next up are the types of angles that we have. And here are the types of angles. We have first, intersecting lines. Intersecting lines are just lines that intersect. Okay. And they kind of form V's. Okay. Do you see the V right here? V. V. They form V's. Okay. Next up we have perpendicular lines. Now these are the perfect ones, okay? Don't look at my arrows, but these are the perfect ones. These are gonna form 4 right angles. Where are the right angles? Right here. Thank you for asking. Look at that. Right angle, right angle, right angle, okay? These are gonna cross and they're gonna form right angles. Intersecting lines, they just form angles. They form V's. They're acute, you know. And obtuse, but they just cross, okay? Perpendicular lines form exactly 90 degrees, exactly 4 right angles, okay? Parallel lines, they never touch. They always see each other, but they never touch, okay? They're always the same distance apart. They're never gonna spin each other. They're never gonna see each other, okay? So say it. Back to your notes, okay? Remember, these are your notes. And here is your exit ticket. Oscar draws 2 lines on his paper. The lines are always 1 inch apart and do not intersect. Which term can be used to name what Oscar drew? Perpendicular lines, parallel lines, intersecting lines, or line segments. What type of lines did he draw? Go ahead and write this in your journal, and I will see you next time for our next lesson. I hope you have an amazing day. Bye.